ourselves here. I know. I am nowhere near that right now. But for the first time ever, I really, truly feel like it just might be possible. Sorry if that clap was loud. I'm using my mic today because I haven't used it in a video in a while. And I've messed with the settings a little bit, so So I hope it sounds okay. I suppose I'll see when I watch this back. Anyway, I love you all from the bottom of my heart. Bottom of my heart. And I could not be more appreciative. With all that being said, I thought I'd do a video that no one has asked for. Because my past couple of videos have been quite similar. I guess sort of not mimicking, but doing a lot of the same triggers that I did in that initial video that now has almost 230,000 views. Yeah, no words. Unreal. But I just thought it would be really fun to do something different and see if you guys enjoy it. And if you don't, that's okay. We can go back, take a step back, and kind of return to what I was doing, mainly focusing on mouth sounds and hand movements. I know that's all I've been doing at the beginning of this video, but the rest of the video is going to be focused on my makeup routine, as I'm sure you saw in the title. My whimsical fairy makeup routine. I can't talk, I'm nervous. You guys make me nervous. I'm going to call it, is what I was trying to say. So, I mix up my makeup a lot. Especially the order that I do it in. And I do apologize for not having any nails on. Excuse my throat. But we're just going to go with the flow today, per usual, and do whatever I feel like doing in regard to the order of products. First, I'm going to apply some of this black honey. It's like a tinted lip balm from Clinique. A little bit on you first. I love this, but it is on the pricier side, so if you're looking for a dupe, the e.l.f. Black Cherry. They're not being subtle with that. But this is like $6, I think, and it's almost exactly the same. I would just say it's more glossy. And you can feel it a little bit more on the lips than this one. This one literally just feels like your average lip balm. This one's more glossy. So for my makeup routine, I'll kind of do a little overview. I haven't been wearing much face products, as in like concealer or foundation, lately. I'm trying to decide if I want to use any today. I don't think so. Even though I do have some red spots. Sorry, my bangs are misbehaving per usual. I do have some little spots, but we're just going to ignore them. And I'm going to start with a little bit of skincare instead to prep my base, or I guess to use as my base, I should say. I'm obsessed with this oil control. It's the Peach Slices Oil Control Balancing Mist with niacinamide, zinc, pine bark, and green tea. I definitely have quite oily skin. Even at 26, I feel like my skin has not gotten any less oily. But that's fine, I'm not complaining. I like a dewy look anyway. Hence why I'm going to apply a little bit of this Glossier Future Dew. I can't talk, you guys. Oh my god. And I'm just going to put this on the areas of my face. Excuse my shaky hands. Where I just want to be extra glowy. Extra glowy. I probably should have plucked my eyebrows before this, but I doubt any of you can notice. Which is really just my cheeks and under my eyes. Sometimes I'll put a little bit of eye brightener under my eyes, but I don't know if I'll do that today. Maybe. I think it's in my travel makeup bag, the one that I love, the Fenty Beauty eye brightener. But since I don't have that with me, maybe I'll just use a little bit of the Kimchi. The Most concealer, and this one is in the white shade, as you can probably tell. I love this because the coverage, despite what you might think from the name, I don't find the coverage to be that crazy. Like, I can just put this on by itself, and I find it still doesn't look too harsh. I think I'll just use my fingers. Or stark. I mean, I know I'm very pasty, so that's definitely the main reason, but normally white concealers can be a little bit more scary. But once this is blended out, I don't know, it's definitely, like, it could be too much for some people, but I like the effect it gives, especially once I set it with the rest of my face. We'll just leave it like that for now, and then I'm going to use a little bit of this Fenty contour stick in the shade Amber. I don't always contour, but it is one of those steps that every time I do it, I really do find that it makes a big difference. I just often can't be bothered. That's how I feel about a lot of steps in my makeup routine lately, or things that I used to find really important or key steps in my makeup routine. I've just kind of let go because I just can't be bothered. Let's see, I think I'm going are sitting on my vanity right now, so I'm just using the mirror behind you, as well as the viewfinder, or whatever you call the camera, on my screen, on my phone. Yeah, I love a stippling brush, or a dual fiber, I don't know. I think there's multiple names for these kinds of brushes. Don't quote me on it. I've gotten so many comments all over my social media, TikTok, YouTube mainly, because that's really all I use, sometimes Instagram. But I don't have many followers on there, so I don't think I've ever gotten a comment on there. It's YouTube that I probably get the most often. People saying I look like Uma Thurman. Especially her character in Pulp Fiction, Mia Wallace. And you guys are right. I mean, I'm not gonna, like, I don't want to sound conceited because she's a beautiful woman, but it's you guys saying it, not me. I'm just agreeing, okay? You said it. Anyway, the point in me bringing that up is that I think it would be so fun to do a Mia Wallace roleplay. So, let me know if you guys would be interested in that. I know some people have specifically requested that. So, I might do it anyway. But still, let me know your thoughts. I love hearing from you guys. You are all so beyond sweet. You guys are always in my comments telling me how, like, wholesome and kind I seem, but you're just proving that you are exactly the same by leaving comments like that. So I am forever grateful. Oh, I didn't say I'm setting my face with the, it's the flower setting powder by Beauty Bakery. Yes, Beauty Bakery Cosmetics, it says. And this is in the shade Oat, or Translucent. I just set my T-zone mainly, and then under my eyes where I put the concealer. And then I might set a little bit where I put that cream contour as well, since I will be wearing a mask at work later. I work as a personal caretaker, so I do in-home caretaking. I've probably mentioned that before, but for anyone who's new or wondering, and then I want to do a little bit of powder contour. I think I'm going to use this, even though it's a blush. I think it's by the brand Nice to Meet You. Or that might be the shade, and the brand is Flor de. Yeah, I got it in New York City at, I think it was mainly like a K&J beauty type store. This one, let me see. Oh, this looks like it might be Mandarin on the back though. I don't know for sure. It's just a really good, light, cool-toned shade. But it's very sheer. You can probably tell just by looking at it, like how light it is. But again, Matte Blush by Rem Beauty. It's a very berry toned, like blue, cool toned. Again, cool toned products are just the most flattering on me, at least I think. And I mainly focus this on the tops of my cheekbones and I work it up to my brow bone. Since I'm still healing my eyebrow piercing, I try not to get too close to it. So I'm kind of stopping around here at the tail of my eyebrows. And then I also like to put some on the bridge of my nose. And then a little excess just under my eyes. I love that pinky under eye look. Then I think I'll put this Milani Baked Powder Blush in O2 Rose Doro on top. It's quite shimmery. Or maybe luminous is a better term, because there's not like chunky glitter in it or anything like that. It's just perfect for that glow from within, I suppose, type look. I'm trying not to hit the mic with my brush. A little bit on the chin as well. And then we're going to go in with some highlighter. Again, I have so many that I love, but I think I'll use this Juvia's Place. The Nubian by Juvia's Loose Highlighter in the shade Clio. My favorite makeup products are probably blush, highlighter, and mascara. In case anyone was wondering. And just dust that on. So gorgeous. It's kind of a champagne shade, I would say. That was a close one. And I feel like this would work on a variety of skin tones. I just feel like loose highlighter in general is a little bit more forgiving. And Juvia's Place is one of those brands that is really catered to a very wide range of undertones and complexions, which is lovely. And then on the tip of my nose, I'm going to dot on, just for fun, we'll use another one, this Airspun loose face highlighter that I've had for probably too long, like since college. It doesn't even say the shade. Oh, Snow Much Ice. Yeah, Snow Much Ice. And I'm going to put this on the tip of my nose. Normally, I would also really concentrate the highlighter on my brow bone, but again, because my piercing is healing, I just don't XL tubing mascara. It's pretty dried out, so it can be a little bit crummy. I have a newer one in my travel makeup bag, but I lately have just been putting this on for one coat, and then their regular tubing mascara as the other coat on top, because I like to do a couple of coats of mascara. Shoop, 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 shoop. Mascara, 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 mascara. When this isn't so dry, oh my god, this is the best mascara ever that I've tried, and I've tried a lot. I've been trying to be, and I would say quite successfully, I've been a lot less excessive with my makeup when it comes to just over-consuming and just kind of getting whatever I think looks cool versus what I actually need or what I want to try versus what I can't even say need, because you don't need makeup, but I'm just trying to be more conscious, we'll say that, in how much makeup I'm buying. But in college and the first few years following college, it was bad. It was especially following college when I had my first real adult jobs, those quotations. So this is just a travel size of their regular tubing mascara. I don't let the first coat dry. I don't know what the correct way to do it is. I think one of the best things about makeup is there is no correct way or way you're supposed to do it. It's completely subjective. And then I always put some on the bottom lashes as well. And I never fail to get this everywhere. But it's okay, I just let it dry and kind of flick it off with a Q-tip. It's just part of the routine at this point. Okay. In case anyone is curious, this is the Kimchi Almost Catfished powder in the shade 02. I wish my cheeks were a little bit pinkier, honestly. I think I'm going to go in with True Pink. This is the NYX Buttermelt blush. I love these blushes. They're really pigmented in soft pink. I don't know why on camera it's looking more orangey than it does in real life, but that's fine. I'm gonna let the mascara dry before I flick off the mistakes. And I'm lashes ready. I have been back into wearing lashes. I wasn't wearing them for months and months, but I just feel like they've been slaying lately, so I just cut some Dollar Tree lashes by the brand Ioni. These aren't the exact ones, but they're very similar. These ones are longer and more curled. But I cut I think they're Emma lashes from the Day of the Dead Sugar Dolls collection. They all have names, like this is Abigail. And, this is what they look like when they're not cut. I just cut them in half, and I'm going to put one on each side. Duh. This is the Duo Brush-On Adhesive with vitamins, and it dries clear. I feel like it's hard to find, or maybe I'm just stupid. I don't know where to look, but it's hard to find a lash glue that doesn't dry with a little bit of a cast, a white cast. I just don't want that gloopy look. I don't think anyone does. These are hard to set down. Normally I like to set my lashes down while they dry. But these just end up kind of getting glue all over my vanity. Just, I guess, because of the shape they're in. And because they're so small, they're harder to prop up. I don't know if that makes any sense. So I'm just going to be holding both of them while they dry. Let me get a Q-tip. And just flick away the flecks. Flick the flecks. Flick, flick, flick the flecks. And I don't really care if there's some left behind because it's makeup. It's meant to look like makeup. Or at least for me, I don't care. I'm not trying to look natural. Then I'll just pop those on, hopefully relatively seamlessly, but I never know how it's going to go with lashes. The half lashes, or just kind of outer corner lashes, are a lot easier to put on than a full strip. I just find getting the inner corner to stick is really tricky. There we go. Just making sure that's really on there. And it's not stuck to my lashes instead of my lash line. Of course, you want some of it to stick to your lashes, but you know what I mean. The key is getting it, I guess, like 50% of the way dry. A little more. Because when you put it on too wet, it just moves and slips all over the place. My headphones. I'm trying to like hide them in my hair. touch this up with a Q-tip after, so I just kind of slap it on. I missed a pretty big chunk of mascara there. Okay. Now, I don't know if you're not going to be able to see what I'm doing, but I'm just making that a bit more precise. I wiped a little too much off on this side. It's not perfect, but that's not what we're going for, as we've already established. Now, I'm really feeling like doing a lippy. I think I'll use this kimchi lip liner in the shade Cinnamon. I love these lip liners. They're super creamy and super pigmented. They might not have the best staying power, but I still think it's wicked good for the consistency. This is kind of a reddy brown. And then on top, I'm going to go in with the NYX Smooth Whip Matte Lip Cream in the shade Hello. I don't know why. Oh, because it's on the white label. I was reading here. It's on the white part. Latte foam, and it's very similar to that lip liner. Maybe just a little bit more brown. I really don't like when my lipstick bleeds down in the corners, especially on my lower lip, or mainly on my lower lip. I just want it to be round in the center area. Alright, the last thing I'm going to do is freckles. Where's my favorite freckle pen? I probably stuck it somewhere it doesn't belong. Yep, it was hiding where I keep my tweezers and scissors and such. This, important, hello, this is the Nabla Freckle Maker in the shade. This might be their only shade actually, because it doesn't say. I swear it doesn't say. Nabla is an Italian brand, I believe. I don't know if they still are, but at some point when I first started purchasing their products, they were all made in Italy, which is pretty cool. So, yeah, an Italian brand made in Italy, but you can get it your favorite makeup product or favorite step in your routine is. I'd love to know. I'd love to know. Just get some. I think I'm gonna qual it good there. And that'll do it. I'm gonna just take my headphone out so I can get my thumbnail and showcase the look for you guys without anything getting in the way. Very natural skin, but a lot of focus obviously on this part of the face and the lashes, with a darker lip is really what I've been going for lately. But yeah, there's really nothing else to say. This video is probably going to be almost an hour long, so if you've made it this far, I love you so much. Thank you for sticking around. And I will see you oh so